We're chatting to Piet Botha today about his runners at Hollywood Bets Kenilworth on Wednesday, the 4th of December. Your first two runners are in race 1. It's a Work Riders Series Leg 2 over 1,000 meters. You've got number 1 Fleur de Ville and number 8 Fencing Captain.
Yeah, look, Fleur de Ville obviously lost her form a little bit at Durbanville, and her first run back at Kenilworth, we tried the 1200 and she didn't quite see it out. So going back to the sprint now, I'm expecting her to run a big race again and return to form. Her work has been good. She's looking good, and you know, I just feel like we can probably see her bring her best to the track again. So very hopeful of a very big run from her. I do think she will. Fencing Captain, he's been cut and he's having his first run back as a gelding. He's working very well and also looking very good, and I think he's in a very good space. And he's obviously a horse that's probably going to enjoy a little bit further, but you know, being his first run back, I thought I'd run him in the 1,000 meters. And I tend to believe that horses normally need their first run after gelding. I somehow don't think that he's going to. I think he's going to run his best race, and we're quite hopeful of a very big run from him. So both of them, I'm expecting them to be in the first 4, so I think you've got to include them both in all your bets.
And in race 2, it's a Cape D Stakes over 1,100 meters. You've got number 5 Try Me, ridden by Keenan Stain.
Yeah, she's a very gutsy filly. Always tries very hard. She got into a bit of trouble in her last run where she just had traffic problems and that. She's working very well. Keenan sprinted up this morning and said that he was very happy with her. So ideally she would prefer a little bit further, but you know, she has got a bit of speed, and I think she's going to run a big race.
And in race 5, you've got number 7 Avignon, ridden by Cornet Orpha.
Look, this horse has been very disappointing. And we're just wanting to see him show a little bit of something. At home he's been working well. He got a very nasty injury quite a few months ago, and he was off for a long time, and since he's come back he's just never been the same horse. So we've fancied him a few times on his work at home, and he gets to the races and just doesn't do anything. So we're giving him one last chance to show us that there is something there. Quite honestly, I don't have high expectations. I'm really just hopeful.
And in race 6, you got number 6 Nile the Boss.
Nile the Boss she ran a very nice race over the 1,400, and then we went to the shorter trips, and she ran very well. That was all at Durbanville. Now we're back at Kenilworth and back to the 1,400. I think this is the right type of race for her. Unfortunately, the yard's just been going through a bit of a spell where, you know, a lot of horses have had the virus and they haven't been running so well. But she appears to be in a very good space, and she's working really well. I'm hoping that we haven't made a mistake going back to the 1,400. I think she's a horse that you've got to include in all your bets.
And your last runner for the day is in race 9. It's number 1 Easy Money.
I believe that the 1,200 is going to be ideal for her. I know everybody that knows her says it's too far for her. I just feel like she's working very well. She's a type of filly that's got that long stride and likes to use her stride, and she just keeps flowing. Maybe the 1,000 meters, she's done very well over the 1,000 meters, but a lot of times she finds herself under a little bit of pressure at the speed of 1,000 meters, and I think she's going to enjoy the 1,200. So in my opinion, I think she's a big runner.